Hello, this is Spidey1958 and welcome to my mod spotlight on Ancient Warfare. This is the latest version for 1.7.10. Not everything's done in it. Structures are implemented, but there are no structures in the game yet. And the siege engines aren't included at this point, but it's in beta and it's really stable as far as I can tell so far. So I thought I'd go ahead and do a spotlight on what we have so far. So the first thing you need to do before you do anything in this system is you have to build a research book. So it's built with iron, paper, and some leather. So we go ahead and build one of those. Then you have to go right-click on the book to make it yours. Now if we open it, we can see all the things we have researched and all the things we don't have researched, which is nothing at this point. So we'll go over here. The next thing you need to build is a research station. So let's go ahead and build one of those. And we'll set it next to this chest here. Then we'll go ahead and put our book in here and see what we can research. So at this point we can research invention, agriculture, and leadership. So let's go ahead and select leadership. And it's supposed to pull from this chest, but apparently it's not. So let's go ahead and grab the stuff from the chest. I thought that was fixed. Oh, I have to click that, don't I? So now we can go back here and we can see we could research command, conscription, agriculture. Let's go ahead and research agriculture just to give you another example. And for this one we need wheat. See if it works now from the adjacent. It still doesn't. Oh, we have to tell it where it is. Let's see, that way is west. I think that's west. I'm looking west, right? Okay, let's try east. Oh well. And that gives us agriculture. Now, the next thing we need to build is an engineering station. These are what you build most of the stuff in. So let's go ahead and grab our book here and for a bunch of stuff here into a chest. Oh, those two we want to not throw in the chest. Okay, and what we can do is we can right click on these. You can find them in chests sometimes, and they will basically give you the technology. And these are two I already researched, so that's why I can't research them. So we'll get rid of those. And now our book should have everything in it. Nothing to read. So these let us build the various things. So the next thing we need is here. So if we put our book in here, then we can craft stuff. Let's go ahead and craft a crop farm. See what we need for that. And I gotta get out of cheat mode. Okay, let's try this again. So we need wooden gears, which are pretty simple. An iron hoe and that. So to make the wooden gears, let's go ahead and get sticks. Oh, now I need to be back in cheat mode. So put sticks in here, wood, iron, okay. Now we do crop. And we can't shift click in here, which is something I hope they fix. Oops. That presents a problem. Oh, no, it doesn't. If I did it right, it doesn't present a problem. So we make 2 of those. And we need 1 of these. And we need 1 of these. And I keep making more and more of these. Okay. So now if we put this, 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 and these, we build a crop. And to build a crop, we go ahead and we set it down somewhere. And let's go ahead and put potatoes in this one. And at some point the farmers will come over and plant potatoes. Okay, the next thing you actually have to build, which I should show you, is this thing, the town hall, because your people won't do anything without food. So to build a town hall, and of course once again, you need wood, stone bricks, and so let's go ahead and get wood. And stone bricks. Oops. Okay, let's get this straightened out. Okay, I think I need a chest. Yep. So we put these in the corner. Chest here, and wood here, here, and here. And that's how you build a town hall. And you have to build this. See how it says AW crafting here? That means you have to build it in an engineering table or engineering station. Let's go ahead and make a day here. And as you can see, I have a couple farmers and miners in here. Let's go over how you make them next. So you basically make a worker. And again, which is 2 gold, a wooden pickaxe, and a food bundle. So a food bundle is an apple, pork chop, 2 steaks, water, and a chicken. So you have to have a fair selection of foods to build this. They do not eat this food bundle, it's just used in creating them. So let's go ahead. Get ourselves some food bundles. Throw that in there. Some gold. And then we need, and you can craft normal things in here, so one of those. So now to make your basic worker, this, 2 gold, and a food. And that's a generic worker who you have to give something to. You can also make you have your worker, which you can turn into a miner, a farmer, or a craftsman, or a lumberjack. You have your researcher, who you give a worker basically a quill to. And then you have your combats, which you basically give a wooden sword to, and then you equip them. And then you have your specials, like your medic. And there should be, somewhere in here should be priest and courier. We'll need a courier. Let's go ahead and build one of those. For couriers, we need wool. Okay, let's go ahead and get some wool. So we'll put a wool there. Get a courier. If we put a wooden sword there. We get a warrior. So let's go ahead and get a hoe. And we'll get a sword. And a diamond shield. Diamond helmet, diamond, diamond, diamond. And then for our courier, we're going to need a backpack. Okay, so we go ahead and put down our basic guy here. He's just a worker. We give him a hoe here in his weapon slot. and he becomes a farmer. Now the farmers will work basically the fishery, which is over here, which you can see does give you all the fish and stuff like that, which are actually fairly efficient way for food and stuff. You've got your sugarcane crop, your animal, where it will basically use the stuff to breed the animals and then kill. Once it gets X number, it will kill them. You have your quarry, where they basically dig a hole down. Your basic crop farm, which can handle potatoes and wheat, all the generic crops. You have your mushroom farm, which you have to basically have out of direct sun. And then the other thing you can build is the warehouse, and this actually I have wrong. This has to go on top of the workstation. And if you break them like that for some reason, they just break. So let's get another one. Warehouse crafting station. Warehouse crafting station has to go on top of your control block, I discovered, in order to work. And then it will pull the resources right out of your warehouse. Well, we can see I have 6 in that in there. And the warehouse, you can keep adding storage by just adding more of these storage units. And this can act as a way to pipe stuff in and out, assuming you have power or a craftsman to run it. So really neat, because it organizes everything, so you can just search and find stuff. So it's a great storage system. Let's see what else here. The other things are, it has its own, it's compatible with BuildCraft power, so I can put a BuildCraft engine right on here to power the system, or right on here to power the system. So if I put a redstone, you'd probably want something bigger than this, but let's just do a redstone engine here. That's supposed to work. Let's go ahead and get a pickaxe here. Pickaxe. And let's get a wooden kinesis pipe, because I think that's why it won't work. Huh, doesn't work either. Well, this is their own system of power, which charges up one of these. So if I put one of those down, that should work. And you need power for basically if you're auto inputting stuff in and out and to drive the auto crafting. Now you can also, there are upgrades. So let's say we want to upgrade our farm here. There are basically two types of upgrades. There's the medium, the large, and then there's the medium quarry and the large quarry. The way you apply these is you shift, right click them, and then you can increase the bounds of the farm. Oops. And then we can do the same thing. All this is full. So let's go ahead and take care of that. We have our courier we made. Let's go ahead and put down our courier. Well, let's put down our soldier. Hello, Mr. Soldier. We're going to give you a shield and a sword and all sorts of armor. And there we have our fully equipped soldier. He will protect us. And then we have our courier, who we need to give the backpack to. And now we need to give him orders. So let's get some manual orders. So we need to give him a routing order. And the way the routing order works is we go over here and we click Z on here. And if we check sides, we see the top is direction up. So we want to take it out of the top. So we're going to go ahead and click here and switch this to up. And tell it to fill courier. And we're going to go over here to our warehouse. Hit Z here, and you can see the lines going through it. If we look here, actually I think we need to do, we'll see if that works. And we'll tell that one to fill target. And we'll tell it up. Now we go and give this order to our courier. And let's make a day so these guys start working. So the courier should go over to there. And he's going to go over here and deposit it. Well, he's supposed to come over here and deposit it. So let's go ahead and grab this because I think I have to set it to go a different place. So let's set it instead to go here. And we will remove this one and try this again. And he's still not putting stuff in. Okay, let's try it this way. Let's go ahead and make a chest. Oh, Mr. Soldier. Okay, let's go ahead. And get one of these and one of these. And put down that redstone engine we got right here. And then let's get his order. And click it on here. Z. And we'll remove this one, and that shouldn't matter. Looks like he's still not unloading it. I didn't think I had to have the filter. Let's see what else we got in here. Dirt, coal, we'll see if setting it for specific makes it better. Now let's go find Mr. Courier. Where'd he go? There he is. What are you doing up there, Mr. Courier? There we go. Now he's putting stuff in there. Should be taking more than just one at a time. Oh, because that's what we put. I don't know why he's not filling. Because he should be, the large backpack should have 36 slots. And he's only using 2. Well, that shows the basics. And here they also have conduit, heavy torque conduit, which basically lets you transfer power from their machines into these, which are basically storage batteries. And this one's a water mill, which I can't get to work reliably for me, so. And let's show you something you can do with the Courier. Let's see here. Okay, we want one of those, and we want one of those, and then we want an auto-crafting table. Auto-crafting. Let's get one of those. Oops. We need those, and those. Okay. So we need one of these. One of these. Two of these. And what else do we need? Ah! Iron. That's not right. That's how you build an auto crafting. And we're going to set this down here. And we're going to get a new work order. And we're going to go over here. And hit Z here. And we're going to take out some wood. And we're going to take... Oh, I got the wrong thing. I don't want a work order. I want a routing order. So we take a routing order, and then we hit Z here. And we tell it to fill Courier from up. And we're going to go over here. And we're going to tell it to fill target down. And then we're going to get a bunch of charcoal. And we're going to hit Z on this again. And we can tell it fill Courier. Any side should do. We actually want this to be up, don't we? Yeah. And then we're going to do this again. And now we'll say down. And then we're going to click on this one. And tell it to fill down. And we're going to tell them to go over here. And tell them to fill Courier. Oops, that's not what we want. We want leave that on fill target. This we want fill Courier. Wheat, and we want him to run over here to the auto crafting table, to fill target. And which one? Good question. I think we want to fill side or bottom. Let's do bottom. And then we want them to take wheat flour, oops, and I don't know if we can do one more. I guess we can. And he's going to take and put wheat flour in the top. And then we're going to get bread. And take bread from the side. And then we're going to go here. And fill that with bread. So let's go ahead and get a new Courier. And a new backpack. Another Courier. Give him his backpack. Give him his routing order. And make a day and see what happens. So he put the wood in there. Hasn't done anything else yet. No, that's not what we wanted him to do. He did put the charcoal in there. Let's go ahead and take these orders here. See where I screwed up. So he picks up the wood, he puts the wood in there. He's picking stuff up from the side. Could have sworn it had to go in down. Because the other one's working for down. So wood, fill Courier, fill target. He does that. Picks up the wheat. Switch that to up. Oh, and we also need a craftsman. Where are you, Mr. Courier? Mr. Courier. Hey, let's get a craftsman. Okay, let's do it this way. Craftsman. So it's still not putting that in the right place. I don't know why. And he's not putting stuff there. Oh, because I haven't put in the recipe, have I? Wheat. The craftsman should come and start making the wheat. Oh well, that's basically how it's supposed to work. As always, if you enjoyed this spotlight, go ahead and give me a like or a comment. I do appreciate likes and comments, as it can help me get more views. If you disliked it, leaving a dislike's fine, but please leave a comment saying why you disliked it. As always, this is Spidey 1958, and have fun Minecrafting.